Hello guys, welcome to Pivotal Traders. So this is a live recording of the trades which is going on Wednesday, 11th of August 2021. And what we see here is that the Bank Nifty was retaining into a tight range for around 7 days and 2 hours. So this was the range which was being maintained by the Bank Nifty of just 500 points or so. So you can see that the 500 points and maintaining for around 7 days is too low for the Bank Nifty, because anytime it makes a move of around 1000 point, 800 points anytime. So for a Bank Nifty kind of instrument, 500 points is a quite tight range to act upon. And second thing, point of interest is that this there was a black line which was lying over here for the past 7 days, and this was the black line was supposed to create a reaction on the downside like this. And after this, then the second attempt, there should have been a genuine move on the upside. Then it would have been a very kind of lucid upside trend. But what we see here is that there was not a reaction, not a single reaction to the black line. In fact, what happened is that the market completely pierced the black line, and this was also the gap filling area, but it pierced the black line and tried to took multiple support here. The moment it tried to look market, it was completely changing the scenario of the black line, because as we see from our channel, from our Telegram channel also, that there is some kind of reaction to the black line always as it happens. But when the price used to come here, it was taking some support here, boom. It was taking some support here, boom. It was taking some support here, boom. So this was happening once, twice, thrice, four, around five, six, 7 times here. I don't know how many times. So you can see that it has taken multiple supports here, and it also made an attempt to break the Bank Nifty on the upper side. So 36,000 remains a scary point for all the bulls out there, because they were trying to lift the market. As they were able to lift the market, it was not supported by the bears, because even the bears has to be out of the market to support an uptrend. So there was a tug of war going on, which was not being easily given up by the bears. So that story was going on around 36,000 vicinity, and the kind of move which we got here in the morning completely hammers my psychology. I was struggling to take any trade around these levels, because this move is completely an enemy to the option sellers, because they are not in the position to decide what kind of strike price, strike selection they will take, and what strike selection they will take, what strategy or strangle straddle. Nothing works around when the market has to stop somewhere. Market has to take a halt, or market has to take a retracement, then define a range, and then the option sellers can plan their trades. So in this kind of scenario, it completely challenges my psychology, and that's what happened to me in the morning. I was I was not able to trade very nicely, but I took some profit of around 8,000. But I was not recognizing those profit, because I was self-analyzing my psychology level, which was not taking a informed decision, not taking a factual decision. So I was maybe having emotion towards a black line that it would pierce and the market will fall heavily. So I was getting all these emotions, so I decided to stay out of the market. I left for some work. So I was doing my usual stuff. I was trying to stay away from the market, as now once the market came back to the black line, I am determined to take a trade where I have decided that my risk is only of 50 points. And if the market makes a higher high from here, because I can see that the PCR is increasing now, the market makes a higher high, so my stop loss is just 50 points. You can see that the that much confidence is there in my black line. Now if it is not able to sustain that confidence, definitely I should be out of the trade, because I what I can see is that my psychology is not in the best shape today, and that happens with every trader here. So each and every traders goes through this challenging time where the emotions kick in, where they're not able to take a prudent decision. So usually in these times, you have to take care of yourself more than analyzing the market, more than looking what is there to you for you to trade, and more than having a criteria which fits into FOMO, the fear of missing out. You have to stay out of the market. You have to take time to digest the fact that market is doing something which you are not able to recognize, which you are not able to take into the best decision. So stay out of it. Also, the second thing is, the usually whenever there is a large move like this, anytime the market can ditch us. You can see that market started to now spiral up, and I have kept my stop losses in check. I have kept my stop losses in check, and any move on the any side will not affect my delta. As you can see that I was in the profit of around 15,000. Now the profit in fact increased to 16,000 or so. So this is going on, this is going on. And because now my brain is functioning in a good fashion, better than the morning session. Now if it hits my stop loss, you can see it hits my stop loss. Now stop loss is completely hit on the black line, and the PCR is increasing. So what we can see is we can see some kind of retracement, and I should be looking to put some stop loss now on my call side also. So on my call side also I should be looking to put some stop losses here. My profits are increasing, but I have to manage my delta. I cannot just wait and watch any kind of scenarios like this, because my stop losses have been hit. So I'm just managing my delta here, so that yeah, yeah, I am managing my delta, I'm managing my trades. So you can see that not much swing has happened, even though there was a hit of my stop loss. The black line stop loss was hit, and even then my psychology is completely intact, because I have reduced my positions, I have halved my quantity, because that's how I gain my confidence. I gain my confidence by staying out of the screen. Okay, I gain my confidence by bringing half the quantity to the trades. I gain my confidence by defining my stop losses. So that's how I control my emotions. So this is the kind of trade which is going on. I have recorded some portions, I will be recording further, and also let you know what happened in the end of the day. So guys, I have made some adjustments to my trade. Previously I was selling 36,000 of straddle, and the kind of move which you now witness, along with the positivity in the data, the PCR is increasing. What I have done is I have, let me just show you. Yeah, what I've done is that I have I have sold 35,700 puts, and I have reduced my quantity on the call side. So my selling quantity on the call side has been reduced, and I have replaced my 35,600p and brought it little upside to 35,700. So that's how I did my adjustment right now. And I'm looking to retain whatever profit I've made. I'm looking to have minimal fluctuation in that. So that's what I'm aiming right now. Let's see how it turns out at end of. So you see how logical it was to put our stop loss in check, and I have also managed my positions quite well, and I have bumped it to around 20,000 profit. And that's how, once you have a trade plan, the other thing is risk management. You have to manage your risk, you have to tighten your stop losses, you have to let the winning side go, and you have to also keep a check on the data. So the PCR was increasing, it hit my stop loss, and I was also accepting that fact. And that's how I am planning right now. Now usually between 1 to 2 o'clock is the time where I usually exit from the market, and that's what I'm doing right now. I will keep on reducing my positions, I will keep on tightening my stop losses, I will eat whatever premiums I can, and I will just end the day right now, and I will just end the day right there. So that's how I am trying to figure out what is the best possible scenario where I can exit, and let's see how it goes. So I want you guys to just check. Now I'm at the last stage of my exits, and now the only open position is of the put selling of 200 quantities. I've kept my stop loss of around 63.65, and the moment it hits there, I'm out of the market, and my take profit would be around 20,000. So it hit my stop loss. Now I'm completely exited from the market. So that's how, guys. So that's how I slowly and steadily built my positions, and that's how I'm able to harness consistent profit. If you're following my channel on Telegram, you might have seen that how consistently I'm able to harness profit, and that is what I need from the market. I don't want big spike up, big drawdown. I just want to be as consistent in my profitability as I can. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you like the video. Tomorrow is the expiry day, so we'll discuss about the expiry day after the market session. Thank you.